Disclaimer. Hello everyone, for this video we have some pretty big breaking news. We got more information on a lot of the Hasbro stuff, at least one of them box dimensions are able to kind of see what it is. Potentially Hasbro exclusive or a future release, and then after other stuff. But before we continue with this video, please make sure to check out Cypress's YouTube channel because this is a collaboration. So please make sure to support him, show him some love, you know, check out what his predictions are for the stuff. Please make sure to support him. And mollabays.com. I don't know what's left over for Beyblade UX on our shop. Actually, I think it's a hammer and wizard rod that's probably left over. But yeah, make sure to check it out. It's an option way to support the channel. It helps keep the channel alive. So I appreciate any support regardless. So we obviously do our best to try to find out whatever the information is on this stuff. And keep in mind, the closer that we get, the more we're gonna find out. I am a little bit surprised how close it is that we're already getting like a lot of information I wasn't kind of expecting right away. It does lead me to suspect, and as we'll be getting into this, that potentially it might be a case where this might be a big, so if you remember Beyblade Burst had a big launch at the start, so I don't know if they're going to go crazy or if this is waves 1 and 2 maybe, but the first one, what is it? As I will be playing the video, it is the Beyblade X Extreme Battle Set. So the reason why I put the slingshot box there is because its dimensions are the exact same as that, so whatever boxes have a similar dimension to that is probably what you're going to expect. Now what I am trying to think is most likely this might be where Drawn Dagger goes, just because we still haven't seen any listings for Drawn Dagger, and I'm honestly under the assumption at this point that if there is anything, and I mean anything at all, that it's going to probably be in that battle set. I did maybe think potentially a speculation, which you can let me know if you think I'm right or wrong, that potentially we could have it where maybe it's a Drawn Dagger and maybe they throw Drake in there. I don't know, maybe Drake might be pushing it, but I at least think Dagger because there's no other reason. You know, like, how else do they want to make you buy the set? If you remember, like, Evolution, they locked, like, those main bay... no, Onwards, they locked a lot of the main bays in the set, and the other ones were just recolors. It could just be, like, a Drawn Sword, Sword Dran, and Incendio Scythe for the set. I'm just going to double-check something. No, the dimensions are the exact same as the Turbo one. I thought for a second it might be close to the Pro Series one. It is not. Alrighty, well, next one, play that shit right there. We got, look at this, it's the starter, and it's called Soar Phoenix. It's not Phoenix Feather. Specifically, this listing does literally have 960 in it, so I'm a little bit surprised. I do think when 80K, because 80K is the one that handles localization, I do think when 80K is probably doing this, they're probably maybe modifying a lot of the names. One, because I think this is for the kind of like the name change pandering to kind of be like the burst names. That's the only real reason. So probably some stuff like Wing Phoenix doesn't really sound that appealing, so they have to change it a bit. So I understand the marketing wise. I still think it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit lame because obviously the naming had like a theme to it. In the case here, it's not, it doesn't matter for anything, right? I have to say it doesn't matter for anything, so no one goes crazy. I just think it's kind of whatever. The next one, as we were expecting, Horn Rhino is a booster, as we expected, obviously. Yeah, not really much else to say in that regard. Now for this one, play that shit right there, we have Keel Shark, but a booster. This is pretty cool. So Keel, they're naming it on the specific part of like, what is it, of like the vessel or whatever. I mean, it makes sense, you know, whatever, again. I think it makes sense why they didn't keep part of the name of the shark Beyblade. I'm not going further than that just to explain it. It makes sense. Also, you know, at least now you can kind of say it's called Kill Shark. You know, you're kind of saying it wrong, but you know, you can kind of cope with that. I am pretty actually happy to see that Shark is a booster. Now, I'm just hoping, obviously, that the bays, again, same system, and then after, from there, they don't use the Pro Series materials. If the bays are pretty much very close to Takara and almost no real issues, and if they do the updated molds that all the blades are getting, I think that's going to be a massive, massive win for an easy-to-get release. Now, for this one in particular, this one kind of threw me off, because this is a new one. And by the way, shout out to Royal Kaiju for the concept art. For this, we have Talon Terra. How about that? I'm assuming it's like a pterodactyl. I'm pretty sure, like a dinosaur theme. Now that's pretty cool. The only thing I don't know, obviously, is this actually some future release? When I mean future release, I mean like Takara told me. I don't think so. I think this is actually a HASBRO. I think this is a real HASBRO exclusive. It has to be. It has to be because I mean, the names we're getting are pretty strange, but we have been getting everything up in the order, so I do think this is our first real HASBRO exclusive. This is my assumption, right? I would assume maybe otherwise only if we got the UX names or something like that, but we do not, so Dinosaur Bay, I think that's gonna be pretty cool, I guess. That's gonna be a little bit exciting. But yeah, I'm actually now listen, if we're getting this, then I don't really care if they do any of the Marvel stuff, whatever. I said my only issue, if they do all these collaborations, if the exclusives, like real exclusive, get neglected. And if they're not getting neglected, then hey, that's a win. I'll take it. Now the only other thing I'm wondering, which now that I thought about it, I thought this was going to be, actually, no, never mind. I was going to do the speculation if this is maybe her Beyblade, but then after, I don't think so. Because of the order that all this stuff is coming along, I don't think it would make any sense. Only if we got a lot of the stuff later on. So, yeah, that's kind of it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm excited to see now. I think it's pretty nice news to at least see proper exclusives. Again, I don't think this is I think this is literally just a HASBRO exclusive. So that's pretty much it for this video. Is there anything else to add before we end off? The stadium set dimensions being the turbo size. Again, I don't know how they're going to modify the X Stadium, because they would have to modify it quite a bit just to be for like the HASBRO standard, so I don't think we're gonna get anything close to what we probably have seen with, like, can I grab it? Let me see if I can grab it like this. I don't think we're gonna get anything close to this, sadly, which is a shame, but we'll see how they handle the stadium, obviously. I assume the stadium will probably just be maybe similar gimmick, but they just nerf the speed, so it won't be as dangerous or something. Anyways, thank you all for watching. That'll be it for now. Make sure to subscribe to Cypress. Take care. Bye.